Hey folks, just wanted to give you a small view on my process getting my CryptoFantics project, meeting people around the world within 365 days, a bit more organized. So as one channel of communication is the Instagram of this project, I decided to give it a bit more value and to share more of my knowledge about using social media, using tools and that stuff. So here I'm in Photoshop and I want to just open a recent document. Let's look for this just to show you how I'm getting my stuff organized. I'm trying to build now templates. Even I don't have the right corporate identity for this project yet developed. My idea is to go with very vibrant colors and with abstract forms. So I defined a straightforward process templating file here in Photoshop. You can see it over here. And it follows the AIDA principle of attention, interest, details, and action. So I know that's pretty old principle, but for this, what I'm expecting to work it will be the right thing, I think. So I set up this file with different artboards, and now you can see the artboards are named like my folder structure is named here in the layers palette. Okay, so how's my process now? I'm exporting these files. Let's have a look for exports like here and export as. I export these files in their main size, and you see they get their naming by their folder names. Okay, now export, and I drop them here in my folder structure. You see, I'll close it for you down. I just did a copy to test if everything will be working. But the main structure is everything website related, corporate identity related, the screen recordings like this one, social media related, my artworks, my photo works, images, live streaming content, video content. So this is the main structure of the folders now or at the moment. So let's look in social media. You see there's Instagram as one channel, and within I have stories, and there are these carousels with 8 to 10 slides. So I did this one for getting better organization, to share some of my ideas on that topic. So I'm dropping these here in this folder. Okay, so I stopped this because they are already exported. Okay, now as they come out of Photoshop, they will drop within the folder, and let's have a look. Where is it? Here. And here is the main folder. Getting organized is the name of this folder, which means this is the theme the carousel will be right about. So they get their folder names from Photoshop, and now I want to rename them so that they get only the naming of the folder, which is the topic, and the number in the carousel. And you see, 2 of these files are already renamed. Get Organized 1 and Get Organized 2. Even they have another naming in Photoshop. So let's clear this screen a little bit more for you. I use a tool called Hazel, and Hazel is, it does many things for me that automates my workflows. And you can see I set up now this workflow here for the CryptoFantics project. There is a subfolder. I have to drop it over there. And it's called carousels. And what does Hazel do? it looks if there are subfolders. So my main folder is this carousel folder, and it goes deeper in these subfolders and works one by one. So if I have more than this one, the first one, the routine will work on all. So second, next rule is I will look if there are files that contain a number which is -1, or in this case here -2, and so on. We will do this later in a minute. And it will look if these files are present in the folder, and then it renames them with a special pattern. And the pattern is take the name from the source folder, add a dash, and the numbering that is already present here, number of slide, and its extension. So it's pretty easy to set up these rules. So let's do one more, duplicate, and I'll rename this, rename to number 3. Let's look if there is a file that's called number 3. Rename it by name of the source folder, give it the number 3, and done. So before I press done here, look at the folder structure because it's working pretty fast. So where is the file? It's over here, capture interest details 3. And now press done, save. It will take sometimes a few seconds, sometimes a minute. So I'll duplicate this again, copy, rename it by number of 4, look for a file that contains a 4, and rename that file by 4. Okay, done. Save. And so this carousel rule goes into the subfolder and renames every file that's within the folder. Now, let's get started because it's running on a batch in the background. And to show you guys that in a bit more speed, I'll take my right mouse click and say run rule now. And now you can see that it will rename the files. You see, there is get organized 3 and get organized 4. And this is a pretty easy way of organizing and automating your stuff, because you set it up once, and every time I export from Photoshop, I get this already renamed file structure. And I can keep my folder structure in Photoshop pretty consistent to know what I'm doing. And I will rename them before I will drop the stuff to Instagram. Just wanted to share this little piece of automation and organization with you, as in my project this is the first part I have to do to automate and to organize what's possible, because I realized that this project runs me out of time, because there is so much to do to grow these channels, to do these videos for you, and to keep the project going. I'm still looking for people that are interested to talk to me about art, digital art, and things like that. So if you know someone, it would be nice if you could share this message. Follow me on the Instagram, or here take the chance to come into the community and to be part by giving me a like on the YouTube channel. So hope that helps. Bye bye, folks. I will be here in a few days again.